Good morning, everyone. My name is Carlos Mendiola. We're going to talk today about video games. We're going to see a little bit of history, distribution, evolution, some companies. So let's start. So, first of all, creation of video games. As you can see in these two pictures, we are on the left side, we have the Tennis for Two created on 1958, and on the right side we have a photograph of Space Wars created on 1962. So, like, they appear in the years of 1950s and 1960s, primarily in university and research laboratories. Noteworthy are the example of these periods that they create these two video games, Tennis for Two and Space Wars. Both were development on MIT. And this was considerable like a part of a branch of programming and a communication. So this is sort of like a project to make a programming. It was more of computer science. We have a little video over here about Space Wars. So as you can see, there's not much too much about this video. There's this thing over here in the middle of the screen. It's like a little spaceship that have to destroy some like other aliens. At the same time, he needs to take care about some asteroids. Then we have the evolution of video games. As you can see in this picture, we start over there on the years of 1977 with the TV game 50 and TV game 6. Then, with the pass of the time, the video games, or well, these things called consoles, were have an evolution until today. We have new consoles of video games like Xbox Series X, Series S, Nintendo Switch 2, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 5 Pro, and PC. So this was the first generation of consoles, like the Atari, for example. Uh, they established the basis for the development of video games at home. Then we go to another like evolution that is the innovation in consoles. So each generation of console has introducing significant innovations, like improving the graphics quality and gaming experience. And then we have the modern consoles that we use today, such as the PlayStation and Xbox. And these like two type of consoles raise the level of interaction and connectivity with video games and people, because now we have like multiplayer online, and before we just have like local. We connect two controllers to the same console, and we play uh, like to next of the other people. So that was local, and with today innovation of online gameplay, I can play from my home, and another friend playing from his home, and we are playing online via Wi-Fi. So some technological advances and graphics was the first one was the encanted 3D graphics. It was like more realistic visual representation in video games to transforming the experience of the players. We have the virtual reality has enabled gamers to fully immerse themselves in virtual worlds, and even we don't have like only the VR, like the lens. Now we have some like clothes that can feel the experience that we like are having on the game. So, for example, if someone shoot to your player, I don't know, in the chest, there's some clothes or some like equipment that make a vibration to feel more if immersive on the game. Then we have the advanced artificial intelligence. This is more like for NPCs. NPCs are like non-play like characters non-playable, and with these artificial intelligence that they have, they can like respond in real time to you. The most like recent example, it's the character Darth Vader on the game Fortnite. So you can ask them something and he are going to respond immediately via artificial intelligence. Then we have the area of online and mobile gaming. So the gaming revolution was transformed and enable real-time multiplayer experience and connecting players from around the world. As I explained before, we have these like new type of online gaming that make us play from with some people of another parts of the world. It's not so necessary to be in the same like TV. Now we have this online style of gameplay. We grew up of mobile gaming, so mobile gaming has made video games accessible anytime, anywhere, increasing their popularity among diverse audience. So in our smartphone, we can have like a console to play anywhere, anytime, and the audience diversity. So this sort of gaming attract diverse audience, including gamers of different ages, background, broadening gaming culture. Um, in a certain way to like to think this at the end of the day like take all the gamers around the world to meet each other, so this is like something more social. And we have a representation chart over here that shows how much people play on PC games, or some console games or mobile games. So as you can see, the mobile games are more popular or playable by gamers because anyone have a smartphone and they can play some competitive over there or some casual games. We are going to talk about later. And this is the classification of video games. It's necessary to have this because some video games are too like violent for some type of ages, like Call of Duty, God of War. Those are like so violent games or shooters, and that can make some kids, well, they can they are gonna see some blood or some stuff that they don't need to see or have to see. Some popular video game genres are like the action, the adventure, role playing, strategy, sport. As you can see, we have a lot of variety over here to like explore. We can, if we are some like competitive, we can play on action gender like Call of Duty, FPS. Or if we are more casual, we can play some sport gender or strategy. Even like the chess online that can be competitive at the same time strategy, because there's some people online that know how to play very, very good chess, and they start like some championships about chess. So I was explaining before the age classification system are the PEGI and the ESRB. These are two systems about main rating system that inform to consumers about the content of video games. If they are too like violent or too casual, like to be, uh, if a game it's to a like to a kid or to a young person or an adult, it depends about the content of that video game. That's why we have the age classification. So distribution among companies. As you can see in this picture, we have like a lot of names of companies that work on video games like Nintendo, Xbox, Epic Games, Ubisoft. Every like company have their own like benefit or disadvantage. So it depends, and they have like Nintendo. It's more uh, they know Nintendo more for the family games or casual games, not like Ubisoft. Ubisoft are most focus on the like violent games, FPS. Some examples of main companies are Electronic Arts and Ubisoft Games. They have like defined the future of video games with constant innovation. So these companies are responsible for developing games that appeal to millions of gamers worldwide, and their games become franchises that impact popular cultures and generate large community fans, like Assassin's Creed, Rainbow Six Siege, Tom Clancy's Division, FIFA. It depends. Distribution and marketing models. So evolution of distribution, um, it's more like shift from physical sales to digital downloads and subscription service, like Xbox Game Pass, facilitating access to products and service. Some other marketing strategies are being evolved because we are not using like spectacles no more or ads on TV. We are using more like social media and streaming platforms to research, like to have more audience. It's more like to catch the people attention on these new games that they are going to come in future years, like Grand Theft Auto 6 or um, the new evolution of Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege X. Some benefits and disadvantages of video games are, so as benefits we have educational, social, and cognitive. Video games can serve as educational tools that enhance learning and encourage problem solving in a fun way, like Minecraft. In that game, you can create anything only with your imagination. Some social spaces. Video games provide platforms when players can interact and collaborate with others. As I say before, we have now this like online way to talk and play with other people. And cognitive development. This is the use of video games can contribute to cognitive development, improving skills as memory, attention, and strategy. And in other hand, we have some disadvantage like addiction and health impacts. So we have like a very, some players are like have like an addiction risk, so they are going to stay over there playing 10, 12 hours per day. They're not gonna like mix exercise or social or going to a party or somewhere else to social with people. That's the risk we have about being addicted to video games. Sedentary lifestyle, being prolonged time on the screen can result in a sedentary lifestyle, affecting physical health. As I said before, you are not going to any parties to meet new people or going to the gym or doing some activity, you know. Finding We need to find the balance. Is essential to set limits on the screen time to mitigate the negative effects on health and well-being. In this case, we can talk about like your sleep hours. So instead of sleep your 8 hours per day, you're gonna stay too late playing video games. So you're gonna uh, to reduce your like sleep hours from 8 to I don't know like 4 to the half, or 3 to maybe just one. It depends how very addicted you are to the video games. So that's all for today. This was my presentation about video games. Thank you for your attention.